welcome to my channel. In today's video we are doing a 6 weeks of lockdown / quarantine update. So I haven't kind of hopped on and talked to you guys much about what's going on in the world at the moment. I wasn't actually planning on making a video related to the virus and everything that's happening, but I thought I've been in lockdown for 6 weeks now. I haven't left my house at all, so a lot of people are still going on walks and going to the shops and things like that. That's fine, that is allowed, but for me and my personal circumstances and my family's circumstances, I didn't want to kind of risk that, so I've decided to stay indoors until this is all blown over. Also, normally when I'm doing a video, I'll have a cup of coffee, but because my filming times have just been getting later and later, it is now 10 to 6 and this is the first bit of filming that I've done today. So in today's video, I'm just going to be talking through a few different techniques and things that I've been doing to help get myself through lockdown and quarantine. Things that you can do to try and help motivate yourself and get in a positive headspace and make sure you're just being as productive as possible. So my main things that I have been doing if I'm having a really down day and I just need a distraction, obviously you've got your standard ones that everyone's doing, so Netflix. Everyone is on Netflix at the moment. If you don't already have it, then Netflix is like an absolute go-to. My second favourite is Disney Plus, so that's obviously only come out in the last couple of months. Honestly, it's amazing. Even if you're not a massive Disney person, there's just loads of stuff on there. All the Star Wars stuff, The Simpsons, just really easy like background TV. And I think just, I don't know what it is, like I'm obviously 21, so I'm like an adult, like I shouldn't really be watching Disney films, but I feel like watching kids TV does seem to take you away from the situation a little bit. I don't know if it's because it makes you think back to when you were a child, or if it's just because it's very colourful and bright and obviously happy, but I feel like watching a kids film or even just having one on in the background just elevates your mood quite a lot. So I definitely would recommend Disney Plus as well. Basically, just if you are in need of a distraction, then TV and films are a fantastic distraction. You could also read a book. So I'm not personally a big reader, but I've seen so many people recommending The Secret, which I'm really tempted to get and read just because of how many people recommend it. But I think especially if you're like not in a great place, something like that is probably quite inspirational and motivating. So maybe give that a go. I've also been doing a lot of little sort of practical hobbies. So since starting YouTube, I found that I'm like really coming into myself more as a person, which has made me so much more confident, and I just feel like I can do anything. That's probably my main hobby and I really enjoy doing that. You can set up a YouTube account so easily. Like all you really need is a decent phone and a bit of lighting. It's not going to cost you much to set up a YouTube channel. If you want me to do like a proper in-depth video of everything I do for YouTube, how I set up my channel and all the stuff that I use for filming, etc., let me know down below, because I have thought about doing that as a video actually, because I get a lot of people asking me about how I edit, so I could incorporate that into that video. But yeah, YouTube I would say is probably my main hobby, and I've been focusing a lot on YouTube and my social media. With everything going on, I'm stuck inside, I haven't got much else to do. So that is probably one of my main hobbies. I've also taken up a few other things. So obviously I love doing makeup and glam. Before lockdown, I'd never ever worn eyeshadow before, ever. And I was really lucky. A few months ago, Technique sent me a couple of eyeshadow palettes when they sent me a big PR package, and I just hadn't used them. I don't know why, I'm just so scared of eyeshadow, but now that I've started using it, it's like my new favourite thing to do. So recently I've just been playing with loads and loads of eyeshadow, trying to create different looks, practicing my techniques and stuff like that. So that's been a little hobby that I've been doing recently. Another one is making my own press-on nails. So as some of you will know, I actually work on a long-term basis with Rockstar Nails on Instagram. I will pop all the details just here. She creates press-on custom acrylic nails for you and she will send them out to you. So she does pretty much anything you want, but I have also been making some of my own just to kind of pass the time. Mine are nowhere near the standard of hers. Hers are impeccable, and they do take a really long time. But if you've got the time and you're a little bit artistic and you would like to give it a go, then I can also do a video on that if you want me to, like an in-depth video of how I create my own press-on nails and all the things that you need to do it. It isn't very expensive to do, it's just incredibly time consuming. This set of pink crystalled nails probably took me, I want to say at least 6 hours, because the crystal work alone is long, like it's so long. So yeah, these probably took me at least 6 hours to do. So I've really been enjoying making my own nails, but after lockdown I don't know if that will continue. I think I will probably get a lot of my nails from Rockstar Nails because hers are just impeccable quality and a really good price. I've also just been playing around a lot more with makeup, so not just eyeshadow but makeup in general, just trying out different techniques. Another great thing to do whilst you are in lockdown is try something new. So try a new hobby. So like obviously I've tried nails and I really enjoy doing it. I've also been doing a lot of baking and cooking. I really enjoy baking and cooking. So I've just been dabbling a lot into that and sort of trying new things and experimenting a little bit. So I would definitely recommend doing that if that's not something that you're already doing. Something else that I am doing at the moment is starting a new project. So this is something that I would definitely recommend that you do if you have a little bit of spare money and you have somewhere in your house that you would like to renovate. This is an amazing time to do that. My project is actually currently my background, so you probably noticed today it's a little bit bare, so I've just stripped it back completely, taken loads of stuff off. It's a bit of a mess as well at the moment, so I will obviously show you guys that in a video. I've also been completely reorganizing my vanity, so I have Alex drawers under here which are full of makeup. I have done a little clear out, but I didn't bother filming it because, to be honest, I didn't get rid of that much stuff, or just like the stuff I did get rid of wasn't very interesting. So I have kind of redone that, but when I've finished everything I will show you guys in a video. But I think just now is such a good time to do a few little home improvements. You know, you don't have to spend loads and loads of money just to jazz things up a little bit. Get creative, you've got the time, like now is a great time to do that. And I think any hobby or project that you do where you're going to have a finished product at the end is going to do great things for your mood. You're going to see the things that you've achieved during lockdown and it's not going to feel like you've wasted your time. So something else that I've been doing a lot more, especially since lockdown started, is being more active on social media, more in the sense of speaking to people. So obviously I've been posting on YouTube and Instagram for a while now, but I never really had conversations with people. Now I find that I'm speaking to people constantly. I probably speak to like 2 or 3 new people a day. Just reach out to people. If you're on Instagram and you see someone with a page that you really like, just drop them a message. You might end up having a fantastic conversation. But I've had so many lovely chats with especially like some of the girls that follow me and girls that I follow, and it just really lifts your mood. It's a really nice thing just to make a few new friends and speak to someone. It kind of makes things feel a little bit more normal, I would say. Another really important thing I would say is to do like a lot of FaceTimes. So I have literally just got off FaceTime to my grandparents, and earlier today I FaceTimed some of my friends. I think FaceTiming people is just such a great way of like making things feel more normal. Obviously it takes your mind off everything that's going on and it means that you get to see and speak to the people that you love. And then lastly, like the most important thing I would say that you need to do during this lockdown is give yourself some time to yourself. So I'm isolating with my boyfriend, and obviously I live at home, so all of my family live with us as well. We're quite lucky because our part of the house is quite separate, so we can kind of do our own thing. I find that obviously this is different if you're living on your own, but if you are living with anyone else, I think it's really important just to allow a little bit of alone time. So me and my boyfriend tend to have at least an hour a day where we're just completely separate. So we might still be in the same room as each other, but I'll be off doing something else, maybe playing with makeup or just on my phone or watching a film or something completely separate, and he'll be at the other end of the room doing his thing completely separate, and we won't talk to each other or anything. Just having that kind of hour or two of alone time just to kind of clear your head and just, I don't know, just to have some space, I think, is really, really important. I love my boyfriend to absolute pieces, and we are together 24/7, which I absolutely love, but I just think it is important just to have that little bit of alone time so that you can just rethink, reconnect, refresh yourself, and just get in a good place with everything that's going on. And then the other thing is just talk to people. We're all in this together. Everyone is going through the same thing at the moment, and talking to other people about how you feel will make you feel so much better. I am so lucky to have such amazing friends. The amount of nice conversations I've had with some of my friends where I've said, look, I'm really struggling, can we have a chat? And they're like, yeah, of course. And when we have a chat, they're struggling as well. That's taken the weight off of both of our shoulders just by having a little chat about how we feel. I think that's a really, really important thing to do. Don't brush things under the carpet, especially at the moment. If you need to talk to someone, then talk to someone, because you are going to find that people will want to listen, especially at the moment, because we are all in the same boat. My key points for the video are just be kind to yourself and others, and try not to waste your lockdown time because it's going to make you feel a bit rubbish. Just try and be as productive as possible and stay connected. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. If you did enjoy watching today's video, please don't forget to give me a massive like and subscribe down below. If you have any questions or comments for me, please feel free to leave them all down below in the comment section for me. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram account. I will pop all the details on screen now, and that will also be down in the description box. And without further ado, I look forward to seeing you all in my next video.